Hey guys, NYGHTSTORM here. And it's been a minute since I've uploaded one of these What's Right with America videos, and I apologize, but my youngest daughter, number 6 of my 7 children, unfortunately had the flu. She was hospitalized for a couple of days, and we're nursing her back to health. But I just want to talk to everybody on the southeast of the country. This flu epidemic is serious. Matter of fact, when we had her in the hospital, every single room in the emergency room was full to capacity with flu victims. Everybody, it was so many children there and worried parents, it was crazy. In our main hospital in Atlanta, downtown, Grady Hospital, they had to have a separate MASH type unit just for the flu, people suffering with the flu, because it was so many. So I advise you guys, take care of yourselves, take care of your children, wash your hands at all times, and just be careful out there. But getting back to what's right in America, I had an opportunity and I met a young man who is very, very talented and very, very gifted in the music industry. And he said, YG, I'm a rapper. And I said, you a rapper? He said, I'm a rapper, but I rap about God. And I said, oh, so you're a gospel rapper? He said, no. I'm not a gospel rapper. I'm just a man who raps, and I talk about God. I talk about real stuff, and I praise Christ in my music. I said, oh, so you're a gospel rapper? He said, no. He said gospel rappers, have a certain thing that they stick to and they all sound the same. He said, I am a man, I'm a husband, I'm a father, and I'm a rapper. It just so happens I talk about how God has changed my life and is directing my path. And I don't try to preach to people, I just tell them the truth. Well, he corrected me and I appreciated that, and his name is Brodie. Brodie. He is an incredible talent, a young man of character, because there's so many people in our country right now who honestly just do not care about the country. They care about, the video games, and they care about, the reality TV, and they care about a whole lot of other things, which is fine. I'm not trying to age myself, but when I was younger, I cared about stuff, that was completely different than the older generation. So that's fine. But this young man is unique. And I want you guys to really look at this video I'm about to play. It's one of his videos off of his current album. And he, honestly, I'm telling you, whether he want to admit it or not, he is doing God's work. And he is handling his business, talking about being a wretch and how God saved a wretch like me. It's something that we can all identify with. So I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna let y'all rock out to Mr. Brodie, Wretch Like Me. Trust me, you're gonna love the video.
Ago, it just hit me. It's like, all right, I'm tired of running. I give up. I surrendered. Yeah, I know God for myself now. I know that He found me in my mess, and you're not qualified unless you have a mess.
You saved a wretch like me, Father, and I want to thank you. When they counted me out, guess what? He counted me in.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Let's go. On my knees every day, Lord. Praying to the Lord, can't lay low. Hit the block when it's so on the halo. Cause I never know the day that I may go. Let me go is what I say into the Pharaoh. For the man with the bullets in the barrel. Had a premonition, they both rip it through a pair. Never caught him slipping cause he took his ass with the sparrow. Lord, nothing but the devil ever makes sense. always wanna keep you in the past tense. Keep you drunk, keep you high in the club low. Throwing all your money when you know you gotta pay rent. You can lose your soul hanging with these vagabonds. I choose eternal like I'm talking upper echelon. They be talking, they be hating, about to walk them on. But I'm covered in the blood, they can bring it on. True warfare, time we gotta raise up. Tap them on the shoulder, man, tell these boy to wake up. Sick of all the talking, man, it's time to do some walking. No more ducking, this discussion, get the working, no more pay cut. It's the truth, I done cheated, I done lied on. I done stole, I done smoked, got my mind blown. Persecuted, hated on, still I rhyme on. You just transform me to a diamond from a rhinestone. Come clean in the presence of a king, tight jeans, funny haircuts, dancing on the scene. Lot of fool gazing in the church, now I mean. And the devil terminating all the other 11 team. Why do we cry, Eli, my sabachthana? When he sent his only son to the earth to die. Not for me, not for you, but for you and I. At the T in the wild, nigga certified. Rich like me, say the rich like me, rich like me, rich like me, say the rich like me, say the rich like me, rich like me, say the rich like me, yeah. Rich like me, say the rich like me, yeah. Turn up, rich. Thought you was worth it, died on that cross, so you living for free. What you say now? Thought you was worth it, died on that cross, so you living for free. What you say now? Thought you was worth it, died on that cross, so you living for purpose. Rich. Thought you was worth it, died on that cross, so you living for purpose. To you boys that be trapping out the bando, even Rambo ran out of ammo. Ain't nothing that my God can't handle. So get it right before we blow out your candle. I'ma tell the truth, I don't care if it don't pay. Never back down, stand down, never no way. Die for your see and tell, and it's that she okay. On a new way, cooking up like a role play sweet. Hail to the king, tell the devil stand down. Gotta lead the people, not another man down. Wanna go to heaven, wanna hear the trumpet sound. First you meet him in the air, then we kneel on holy ground. Ay, when I look in the mirror, I see a changed man. I am no longer blind, I took off them Ray-Bans. Do the muck in the mirror, stuck to the game plan. I'm at the end of my sermon, so tell them amen. Rich like me, say the rich like me. Rich like me, say the rich like me. Rich like me, say the rich like me, yeah. Rich like me, say the rich like me, yeah. Turn up, rich. Thought you was worth it, died on that cross, so you living for free. What you say now? Thought you was worth it, died on that cross, so you living for free. What you say now? Thought you was worth it, died on that cross, so you living for purpose. Rich. Thought you was worth it, died on that cross, so you living for purpose.
I told y'all this dude was hot, man. I told you he was on fire. I'm still dancing off of it. Yeah, I still got it. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. When I first heard his music, like I said, it's phenomenal. It's spectacular. It's all of those words that you can describe to talk about someone great. But the wonderful thing about him is his humbleness. He is incredibly, incredibly humble. All he wants to do is help people and help his community and just help all of God's children. He doesn't care if you're white, black, Jew, Gentile, doesn't matter. That young man wants to be a messenger of God and help people. And the thing that really caught my ear when I first heard his music was that line in Rich Like Me. It goes like this, and I don't know if y'all caught this. He said, even Rambo ran out of ammo. Ain't nothing that my God can't handle. So get right before he blow out your candle. Now that was a sick line that he was spitting, and it's real because so many people in the hip hop industry and just out in the street, they always say, oh, I'm so hard, I'm so this, I'm so that. You know, if you mess with me, we'll blow up your neighborhood, we'll blow up your set, we'll blow up your city. Well, let me tell you something. We need to get right with God because God is the ultimate OG. And he ain't just talking about blowing up, you know, your city or your set. God, the Godfather in heaven, he's so powerful, he will obliterate civilizations, man. Ask Sodom and Gomorrah, okay? Ask Pharaoh when God parted the Red Sea for Moses and those, and all the, Hebrews went through. The Israelites went through. And then the Red Sea came down on the Egyptian army, and Pharaoh was looking stupid like, man, that really happened. My army is gone. Who in the world gonna defend my kingdom? Now I gotta work for myself, and I don't feel like working. I'm just saying, it was like that. And I honestly remember many years ago, a whole nother lifetime ago, in the late 90s, I was a music producer. And I had 2 rap groups. And no, it wasn't gospel music. And no, we were not talking about God. I was talking about the typical stuff. And I helped write the music and I helped produce the music. And I had 2 rap groups. And I had major record labels coming to see my groups. And it was a chance of a lifetime. We was performing at a club. Well, they were performing at a club. I set the whole thing up, and everybody's life was gonna change. All they had to do was perform the music on the stage. They would have got signed with artist deals. I would have got signed a nice production deal, and maybe even work out some stuff with distribution and a whole bunch of other things. Man, everybody's life was gonna change. Well, guess what? On one of my rappers, on his way to the stage, and like I said, this is back in the day, this is when everybody was wearing Air Force Ones, if you remember those, them clean white sneakers that you could put on with some nice pair of jeans, a nice t-shirt, and everybody just rocking. Dudes were clean. On his way to the stage, in the club, lights down, it was smoke all everywhere, everybody was drinking, but on his way to the stage, microphone right there, somebody from somewhere in the darkness stepped on his shoes. They stepped on his brand new pair of white Air Force Ones. And I kid you not, he got so offended by somebody stepping on his shoes, he punched the dude, fight got broken out. My other rap group jumped in to try to help him. Then more people jumped into the fight. Women was running everywhere. Wigs and weave was flying all over the place. Drinks was hitting the floor. Everybody was tearing the club up. Police get called, and both my rap groups getting hauled away to jail. So I go over to the record labels, who are just looking in amazement, and they're like, YG, are these your groups? And I'm like, yeah. And I said, well, I could probably go bail them out of jail and, everything would be fine. They said, no, YG, don't worry about it. If they do not have enough self-discipline, enough self-love, enough responsibility to stay away from trouble and not get arrested, if they can't do that, then we can't work with them. We can't work with folks that's always getting arrested. Regardless of what we sell on the records, this is a business. This is called the music business. And we can't work with people who are always getting arrested, and we gotta bail them out and they can't go and perform. That's bad business. It's one thing to talk about it in the music, and it's another thing to actually be living it. And folks that's living it, we can't make a profit. They can't take care of the families, and we can't, sell the stuff. So have a good day, YG. And I lost my opportunity with music, and I said I would never ever work with rappers again. But I'll tell you this, I'm glad that NYGHTSTORM name didn't become famous with that type of music. If you listen to rap music and hip hop, that's fine, whatever floats your boat. But I'm glad now that my name is not synonymous and linked to people putting down women and putting down other dudes and bragging about murdering brothers, all for self-gain, self-glory, and materialism. I know all hip-hop isn't that way, but a lot of the music nowadays, that's what it is. It's glorification of self and putting people down and making everybody feel bad. Since you don't have $1 million like me, then you are nothing. Which a lot of these rappers are broke, and the record labels own them and almost own their soul, but that's another video. But I tell you, when I met Brodie, he was cut from a different cloth. And he said, I'm not a gospel rapper. I'm just a man who wants to take care of his family, who loves God, and I just talk about what God has done for me and how he can help others. And he walks the walk. He talks the talk, and he lives his faith. And for that, he needs to be supported. And for young people who can reach past themselves and see things that there is something greater than you, and you want to put in the work to not only help your community, your immediate community, but the immediate American community around the country on spreading the good word, and how optimism and how hope and how positivity and how unity can increase American lives, then you know something. Hey, Brodie, you, sir, are what's right with America. So thank you. God bless you. God bless your family for 1,000 generations, man. We need more young people like you putting in that work to bring people together and to lift people up. So hopefully you guys will be okay, especially like I said, going back to the flu stuff. Be very, very careful with this. Take care of yourselves. And if you know somebody that's right with America, holler at me. You know, go to my website, NYGHTSTORM.com, and shoot me a letter and tell me about them so I can give them the shine that they deserve and they can start getting the support that they need. But I want to tell you, God bless you. I love you. Rock out to A. Brodie, and I'll holler at you next time. Peace out.